But now let's get you over to Emily Finn, F-I-N-N, not F-L-I-N-N. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning to you, Terrence, and thank you for getting that pronunciation perfect. I really appreciate that. All right, we do have a live look at the Vatican this morning. A very busy week in Rome as the world awaits who will be chosen the next pope. All 133 cardinals are expected to take part in the papal conclave, which does begin this afternoon. The election of a new pope is not necessarily about who is selected, but which direction that new pope will take the church. Could it be someone like Pope Francis, who was more liberal-leaning, or maybe a return to more traditional and conservative doctrine? A lot of Catholics are waiting to see. Joining us live from Vatican City is John Yep, the CEO of Catholics for Catholics. Welcome to the show, John. How exciting to be on assignment there at the Vatican. Walk us through what you've been seeing there on the ground.
American Sunrise Show has made it to Rome officially. We are here this morning and just in time for the start of the conclave. I think one of your hosts was saying that it does start, which is correct, in about an hour. They're going to march off from they had mass this morning. About 5,000 people showed up to kind of send off their last prayers with the cardinals before they locked themselves in the famous chapel that Michelangelo designed and painted, right? So that's going to happen just about an hour. Extremely exciting. So on a very practical note, this is this is some of the last minutes where the cardinals can actually have contact with the outside world. So who knows? Maybe some of the cardinals are right now listening to Real America's Voice. You just never know. But either way, this is their chance collectively to get their, they've had this week and a half period since Francis's death to kind of hear from the world, hear from the Catholic faithful, hear what our concerns were, what we witnessed the past 12 years. They're going to take that inside, lock those doors, and they're going to have one special vote this evening.
Absolutely. And I certainly hope the cardinals are watching Real America's Voice. That is awesome.
Absolutely. So they need it.
I am guessing that we are not going to see some white smoke. Probably not today, probably not within the next couple of days. Probably likely to see that black smoke indicating that there is not an official selection of who the next pope is going to be. How long do you anticipate that process will last?
So like you said, we'll just have one vote today. So almost for sure, 95% chance that we were going to see black smoke probably around 7 o'clock local time here. It'll come out of the Sistine Chapel right there on your screen. You're going to see that. I do envision some cardinals saying it's going to be a rather short conclave. I mean, they've come in kind of like galloping horses ready to make a change. So we could see somebody nominated by Friday. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow afternoon. We're talking about this smoke, this smoke signal, if you will. That tradition itself goes back to almost 1246. So this is an age-old kind of thing we're witnessing, history taking place right before our eyes as the leader of 1.2 billion faithful Catholics across the world will be chosen shortly.
Yeah, it certainly is exciting there, John. Give us, what is the insight that you've been hearing into who could potentially be the next pope? We heard Cardinal Sarah's name thrown around a couple of times. What is going on there? What are you hearing?
Really, the Italians are deadlocked. That's kind of the word on the street, and that's significant because the Italians traditionally have always had the most amount of cardinals. So they go into the running right off the first ballot, kind of showing who they want. Well, this time they're deadlocked, primarily between Parolin and also Zuppi as another candidate. So that will be interesting to see on that first initial vote. Tonight's vote is, while it won't produce a result, it's extremely important to know who do they need to coalesce around tomorrow, talk tonight, and figure out who's going to lead the church.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a big decision for the Cardinals there. John Yep, a historic moment. Take in every moment of this experience. I hope that we have you back on the show for some more updates about what's going on,
we'll be on tomorrow
there at the Vatican. All right, John, thank you very much. Let's head back to Terrence in Denver for the opening bell